Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Green Bay Packers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go, set.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the draw, here's Mitchell. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Ready?
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Black blue. Black ultra. Hey, go Steelers.
Looking to throw. English. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Now Lawrence on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Black. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies one of them. They're going to have trouble if we continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On third down, Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He finds Smith and Jigba. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Here we go now on first and goal. To throw again is Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
On second down, here's Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
On third and goal, Lawrence. This is caught. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excite them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
It sets up the fourth down. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Another run with Mitchell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10. Back to throw. English. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. The Packers at 4-8 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
97.
Looking to throw. English. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Red, yellow. Set, go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. You look at this Packers defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Lawrence going to throw again. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
Here we go.
Right back to Mitchell here. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Off play action. English under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And they'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20. On first down, Lawrence. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a throw here, hauled in. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Ready?
To throw on 3rd down. English. He'll let it fly for Austin. This is intercepted.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Lawrence's throw complete there to Rice.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Black shot. Steel blue. Set.
Back to throw. English.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. but that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Smith and Jigba in motion right. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
That'll be caught by Rice. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Lawrence will throw.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There he goes, right side.
1:53 remaining in this first half of play.
Here we go, set. Set.
So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 4, they got 8. And it results in a conversion on 4th down.
43 rail. Ready.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Let's go.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them, so what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
look to throw now on first down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson Smith-Njigba.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good.
And that makes this 35-0 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Drill green.
Throwing to start the drive. English. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Ready.
Throwing again. English. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And quickly, they get to the line. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Ready?
Looking to throw. English. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Take right open. 11. Hey, I'm gun.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Black. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
Here we go.
This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And, look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Ready?
Once again, it's Mitchell. Down to about the 45.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Down.
2nd down and 8.
Jet.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, English. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The throw over the middle, taken in. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 65 yards. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Nifty move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Watch out now. Safety fury.
On 3rd and 2, English. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 56-yard line.
An inside give, Brown. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty anemic, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That is caught, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. English. He completes it to Olave. And it's a Packers touchdown. Chris Olave, 31 yards. And the Packers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, 70 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go. 13, Luke. 11, Agate. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history there was a
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks had 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Hurry.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice.
Lawrence hit him. The ball is free.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Koo now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Running left, here's Mitchell. And down right near the 25. Able to break through that initial contact. Got him some extra yardage.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. English. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they tried to tack on 2 more, wouldn't have mattered.